Man, would you look at that? What's up, guys? Scott Lennox here. Thanks for clicking into another Fishing OC Deadly Tackle video here on our YouTube channel. We appreciate you guys very much. Look at this weather. Absolutely unbelievable. It's 4th of July weekend. You can't tell that right now by looking at the water because it's only 6:15 in the morning, but that's my time to get out here and try and catch a flounder. There's been some big flounder caught in the back bay the last couple of days. This afternoon, this place is gonna be absolutely mob scened. So get out here early, see if you can put a couple in the boat, and then head on home and fry them up in Lake Crisco. That's my idea. So gonna go out here, try and catch a little bit of bait, head down there to the East Channel, Route 50 Bridge, and see what we can do. Thanks for being along with us. If you haven't done already, hit the subscribe button down below. Any questions, ask those down there too. Let's get with it. All right, man, that's what it's all about right there. These guys right here. Yep, those guys right there. Leaving Bahia Marina, Chase Porter and a couple of his buddies. I just told them I wasn't catching any bunker, can't find any bunker. Those guys hooked me up with 6 of the prettiest little spot for these flounders. So I'm gonna go see if I can do that good deed justice and catch us a couple of big flounders. Let's go. All right, so this tide is just starting out, man. Really beautiful morning here. It is Independence Day weekend. Yesterday was the 4th of July. So out here later on this afternoon is gonna be a mob scene because the weather's absolutely beautiful. So I'm gonna take advantage of it being an early tide. Tide's just starting to head out. I can have plenty of this outgoing tide. The water's nice and clean. Those guys hooked me up with a couple of spot. So I'm gonna go down and hit these deeper parts of the East Channel down by the Route 50 Bridge and see what I can do. I'm not gonna keep anything less than 20 inches, man. That's my goal for today. I'm looking for bigger stuff. So even if I catch one 17.5, which is now the limit through the end of the year, I'm not gonna keep them. I'm only gonna keep them 20 inches or bigger. Rich Diker fished just yesterday, 4th of July, had 2 fish, had 4 keepers, had 2 fish. One was 27, one was 28.5, and 8 pounds, 2 ounces. So if I catch something half that size, I'll be happy. But let's go. Deep water fishing, live spot on a live bait rig. Here we go. All right, one spot. All right, you guys missed the reel up because I spun the camera around by accident, but there's one spot, one flounder. Not gonna make 17.5 even, so no need to even look, but that's a great sign. One bite, one fish, one spot, one release. All right, one drift, one fish. I'll take that so far. I've already had 2 people say, what are you doing out here on a Saturday? And they are right, but I explained to them, there's no traffic out here yet. This East Channel in a little while is gonna be jammed. Thankfully, the high tide was at 6 o'clock this morning back here. So I got an opportunity to come out here, give it a couple hours in this clean water with no traffic. And I'm still on Italy time, so I'm waking up way earlier than I normally do. Wake up earlier than you normally do. Tide at 6 a.m., no traffic on the bay. Live spots in the live well. Buddy caught an 8 pounder yesterday. No brainer. When the East Channel is not crowded like it is right now, you can have an opportunity to bump the boat back into the tide. That's how I slow myself down. If I was drifting with the tide, I'd be going faster than this, and I don't want to be going faster than this. I want to be fishing pretty much straight up and down so I can feel that sinker bouncing off the rocks, try not to get it snagged. And then if a fish picks it up, I'll definitely be able to feel that. So straight up and down, nice and slow. Adjust your drift. I call it bump trolling or bump fishing. Just because you're putting your boat in gear here and there, just to slow yourself down in the tide. Ah. Always check your bait, guys. Thought I had the bottom, and it was not the bottom. It was a fish on the bottom. Son of a... So I ran out of bait. Caught 2 fish, 1 you didn't see, lost another fish, and then I pulled 3 baits off getting snagged. So I have now switched to some jigging. I got the Deadly Tackle High-Low 5.0 on here. There's a sinker loop down at the bottom, 2 5.0 hooks, bait holders on them, a couple of 5-inch gulp grubs, and now I'm gonna jig those and see what I can do. Been some guys catching them back here in the bay, doing it that way, and I was a little ill prepared this morning. Just kind of came out here on a whim because I was so excited about what Rich had caught yesterday. But a couple throwbacks so far. Tide is in the outgoing process now, so give us a little while and see if I can catch anything on a pink shine 5-inch gulp. The object of this is you really got to work it. You got to take that rod, feel that sinker down on the bottom, and then you're literally jigging, taking that rod and snapping it back and forth. You want to feel the weight of the sinker. You don't want to be pulling the sinker up off the bottom. You just want that line going slack and tight, so it gets those gulps jumping all over the place. Jigging up the shorties. Bam, another one. Going ahead back. Got him. That didn't take long. Little bimini release too. That fish is not even close. Remember, guys, nowadays they got to be 17.5 inches. You're allowed 4 fish per person, but that one's about 13. But that was literally down there maybe, I don't know, a minute. Gulp's working. Looking for them bigger fish, but the gulp's working. All right, that's it for my morning session. It's getting crowded, water's getting brown, and it's getting hot. So throwbacks this morning, but this is the rare Saturday. I really don't have much to do, so I'm gonna go home, charge some stuff up, gotta get some bait, man. Even if I gotta go over to Sunset Provisions and buy some live spot, I gotta get some bait. I gotta get some of those like 3 to 4 inch bunker, mullet, or spot. The jigs are working. No question about the gulp working, but they're small, man. The fish are very, very small. Anywhere from, I think the smallest one I caught was probably 13, biggest one was maybe 16. The spot, we're definitely catching the bigger fish, and if you get those bigger spot, you're gonna get fewer bites, but you're gonna get the kind of action that Rich Diker had yesterday with like 4 fish over 19 inches and then an 8-pounder. So I'm gonna go in here, take a little break, and then come back out here for this afternoon high tide, see what's up. So stick around. All right, and just like that, I am back to it. So, only a few seconds has passed in your time, but several hours has passed in my time. Decided to head back home, do a little bit of work, doing some work on the old Flounder Royale, buddy. Don't forget, Flounder Royale, August 2nd and 3rd, fish in the bay, fish in the ocean. 50 miles from Ocean City Sea Buoy, back bays and ocean included. $5,000 guaranteed for first place flounder. It's going to be a really good event. And we were doing some stuff for that. You know, we're getting the leaderboard and getting the banner done, got some great sponsors for it, making plans to do a YouTube video on that, all kinds of stuff. So I was doing that back at the house. But now, this water looks real good. This is cleaner than this morning. And just an update on from when I fished this morning to when I'm fishing now. So it's about 5:15 here in the evening. This morning the high tide was around 6 o'clock. So it switched already by the time I got out here. Now it's still incoming. So I get the best of it. I get the best of both worlds. Last part of the incoming tide, first part of the outgoing tide. Water is really nice and clean. Moving pretty quick right now, so I'm not sure if I'm going to fish the east channel, maybe try the bridge for a couple minutes, but I'll try the east channel for a few and see what's up. And then once it slows down, this should be primo. Hopefully the tide switches, which it should, before dark, and I'll fish the first part of that outgoing tide and see how it goes. Plus the crowd should thin out. Most of the party boats and charter boats are going to be done fishing around 5, 6 o'clock. Most of the people are going to be heading in to eat dinner, that sort of thing. So the crowd out here should thin out quite a bit as the evening goes on. But the fishing should get nothing but better. And I found some beautiful little mullets. They're actually a little too small. I like using a mullet anywhere from 3 to maybe 4.5 inches long. These are 2.5 to 3 inches long. So they're a little smaller than what I'd like, but they will attract flounder. No two ways about that. Just not sure if they're going to attract the big flounder. So sticking to my not keeping anything less than 20 inches. This morning that was not a problem. I didn't even catch anything 17.5 inches. A couple of like 16.5s maybe. But we'll see what this afternoon brings. All right, skunk's out of the boat. Nice and calm, collected. See ya. Double bunkers. Let's go. There we go. I had a feeling that fish was going to be a nice one as soon as I set the hook on him. Got some folks over here watching me from the ball field. I don't want to make it too obvious. I was excited, but let's go. Another good one. Feels like it. Slow and steady wins the race. We'll see about this one. If he's legal, He's gonna go home with for my mother-in-law. He is not. So, get this hook out. Throwback number, what, 6 or something? Got picked up again. Make some room, set him up, get him. You saw my rod bent. Son of a... Guys, when you're fishing the East Channel, you can only do this certain times, right? Fall and spring, usually okay because the bulkhead's not fished real heavily. East Channel, not real busy, fall and spring. Summertime, different story. The only reason I'm able to do this, you can see how close I am to the bulkhead here. I'm only probably, look, I'm probably 30 feet from the bulkhead. Nobody's fishing here. And if somebody was fishing here, I'd back out away from the bulkhead to give them some space because I got a boat, man. I can go wherever I want. People fishing from shore, they only got a couple spots they can go to, and this is one of the better ones, so give them some respect. Same thing with the bridge, that kind of thing. Now, if you're already sitting in a place at the bridge, you're anchored up, different story there, but over here on the bulkhead, man, give them a little bit of room. See if we can catch fish like this. See that? You talk nice about something, and you hook a good fish. Pull and drag. I'm gonna flip this one because he's probably 16 and a half again. Come on. Man, these are fat flounders, dude. There's another one, man. There's another one. 16 3/4, so I'd have my limit and then some back in May, but not so much today. I think that was fishing line. So if you're ever fishing down here and you feel like it might have been a fish and it kind of slides. That is a fish. I'll tell you what, man, the 17 inchers are hungry. What I was saying before was, if you feel like it's sliding out, it probably is. There's so much fishing line down here that you can be snagged in somebody else's line, and as your hook pulls through that line, it feels like a fish fighting, but it's really not. That was, obviously. Single mullet again. See what he does. Yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. What do you know? A 17-inch flounder. Man, they are chewing, buddy, but they are not legal. Fat too, man. Just under 17 and fat. There's another one. Oh, we got a jumper. 16 that time. It's on right now, folks. Hi there. Oh, you know, flounders. They're snapping right now, man. Definitely a bite. If you miss a fish like that, guys, drop it right back down. That bait's still on there. They might come back and get it, especially if they didn't get stung, which I don't think that fish did. See if he comes back. Give the sinker a couple of bounces on the bottom. And then give up and check your bait, because most likely is gone. At least they're biting. Whoa, easy. Oh, got my deadly tackle shirt. Get in there. Man, they are snapping right now, buddy. Get it while it's good. What's up, man? Oh, it's good. They're snapping right now. They're just all mostly shorts. See you, man. Yeah, he's pretty crazy. Let's see here. It looks like another 17-incher. Yep. Fish. All the 16s and 17s you want. $17. Look at this, guys. Caught fish, got a keeper in the boat. Beautiful night, flat calm now. Sun is setting in the west, and dolphins come to say goodnight. Tell me I don't love where I live. That's awesome. Last drift. Street lights are on. Lights are on the Cambria. Time to head in. See if I can get one more before I do. All right, guys, that's it. Man, that camera does pretty good in low light, and I'm really glad I got these mics. Osmo Pocket 3 for the win. Look at this sunset, man. Beautiful, beautiful night. Illuminated by the navigation lights. What's up? I took a nap a little while ago. But there's one for the fillet table, Lake Crisco tonight. I don't even know how many throwbacks. Probably had 5 or 6 that were 17 inches. So that would have been a limit back in April or May, but today, not so much. Remember those limits, guys. 17.5 inches on the size limit, 4 fish on the creel limit. Don't forget the Flounder Royale. If you're watching this before July 12th, I think it is, Saturday, July 12th, we're gonna be at Coors Outdoors in Millville, Delaware, doing another satellite registration. Come by there, get your bucket, guarantee yourself the t-shirts and all that good stuff. 10 o'clock until 12 noon, Millville, Delaware, Coors Outdoors. And be there for us August 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. August 1st, we'll have our final registration. August 2nd and 3rd, fishing days. And if the weather cooperates, it might be a good one. Thanks you guys for always tuning in, man. Fishing OC Deadly Tackle. You want the gear? Deadly-tackle.com for the rod. Get you on the water, get you catching fish. Any questions? Ask those below. See ya next vid. Peace.
I love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted. Stay